Hello and welcome to my channel, Detail Base, and at the time of recording this will be my very first video on this channel. So as a very quick introduction, I'm Ben and today we're going to be giving my Volvo S60 a post-holiday maintenance wash. And without the risk of sounding too boring, we're going to give a quick overview of the products and techniques and stuff like that used in this wash and discuss it with you guys. So, some of the things we're going to be covering in this video is my pressure washer from Direct Hoses, the Grey 10. Testing a single JennyChem product, their iron fallout remover against Bilt Hamber Korrosol. Some of Duel Autocare's range, including their shampoo and tyre cleaner. And finally our protection, Koch Chemie ProtectorWax. In the future I do plan to do a dedicated video on the Grey 10 from Direct Hoses, but I've just not managed to put that together just yet. So we're just going to be mentioning it briefly in this video. It's a very capable machine. I've had it now for a good couple of months and I'm very happy with it, and it's a lot better than my old Koch K2. So before we begin with a quick rinse down, we're going to be sorting our wheel bucket out. So we've just got a Maguire's wash bucket filled with a good eyeball amount of Duel Autocare's Bahama blue shampoo, and then we're just going to dunk the lance in it, agitate it and get some foam going for the wheels. So we're going to start on the back left passenger wheel, and we're going to give this a quick rinse down on the wheel faces, the tyres, the arches, etc. So here's a quick overview of the products we're going to be using today. So we've got Koch Chemie Green Star at a 1:9 mix, Bilt Hamber Korrosol, Duel Autocare's Cleanse Tyre Cleaner and JennyChem IronX. After our initial rinse, we're going to be saturating our carpet line rear arches with Koch Chemie Green Star. And then we're going to be hitting the tyres with Cleanse Tyre Cleaner from Duel Autocare. So just using a generic tyre scrubbing brush, we're going to agitate the tyre walls with the brush. Now I must note here, the tyre cleaner is not as foamy as this when you're just using neat. The only reason it's foaming this much is because my brush has been dunked in the shampoo bucket. So first impressions of this tyre cleaner, I've been using it for a good number of months now, and it does seem to do a better job than just an APC alone. So I'm fairly happy with it so far. Just need a bit more testing, but I think I will be purchasing it in the future, or a similar product, such as Malco's tyre cleaner. I think I bought a gallon of that from Slim's that was on sale not so long ago, so I'll be trying that at some point. Anyway, so on the right hand side of the wheel we're going to be spraying a neat mixture of Bilt Hamber Korrosol, and on the left hand side we're going to be using JennyChem's IronX. So I've chosen Korrosol as a comparison here, as everyone knows what that's like, and I think it's a good starting point to compare any other similar product against it. So reacting in real time here, as I move the camera in for a bit of a closer look, you can see on the right hand side that the Korrosol has reacted slightly more quickly than the JennyChem product, turning a deep purple. You can see on the right hand side there. You can see the IronX has started to react with the brake dust, but not quite quickly. It's quite as quickly as the Korrosol. We're going to go ahead now and rinse off both of the products and see what we're left with. So already you can see that we've ended up with a pretty clean wheel on both sides. Right, on to actually cleaning the wheel. So today we're going to be using a method that I first saw on Harper's car detailing, and he'll spray down the wheels with a snow foam and use that as agitation, as a lubricant, sorry, and just for a bit more cleaning power. So in my snow foam lance I've got some ultimate finish snow foam and a bit of Koch Chemie green star left over from a previous detail. So I've just soaked the wheel in it, as you can see, and it provides a bit more lubrication and a bit more cleaning power, combined with just JennyChem's IronX at this point. So we're using a number of brushes here as well. This is the Vican wheel face brush, a very nice brush, chemical resistant, something everyone should have really. And then for the tighter and more intricate areas, going to be using Alien Magic's Hogshead detailing brush. Another fantastic brush. I think they're about £8 from Alien Magic directly. I do highly recommend them if you're in the market for a more upper tier detailing brush, I suppose. Just don't leave them in water overnight. Back in with the wheel woolly here just to get around the outside of the spokes. Unfortunately, these wheels never come up absolutely perfectly, as the previous owner didn't seem to take a massive amount of care with them, so I might end up getting them refurbished in the future. These particular wheels are diamond cut and finished in matte black, or satin black, or whatever you want to call it, so they're not lacquered, so they are a bit harder to keep clean than lacquered wheels. So while we're just rinsing down the wheels, I think it'd probably be a good idea to talk about the Grey 10. So the particular Grey 10 I have is the detailer's pack, and it came with a 20-meter hose. So far I'm really happy with the Grey 10 so far. It has been a very good purchase for someone that's looking for a more industrial Kranzel level sort of machine. Now I'm not used to Kranzel, so I haven't got anything to compare it to, but it is much more powerful than the Koch K2 I had before. So on with another hit of the tyres. So we're just going to apply the cleansed tyre cleaner to the tyre again, just make sure we've got those tyres absolutely perfect for our dressing later. So you can see the foam has come up nice and white, indicating to us that the tyre is actually clean. There is a bit of an orange tint in the foam, which seems to be from the product, so that can be a bit off-putting sometimes to think that your tyres are dirty when it's actually not. But yeah, I think this is probably about the cleanest we're going to get. So this is our final rinse on this wheel before we move on to the next, so we're just going to make sure we got all the products off and we're all clean. Right, so onto the front passenger side now. So I'm just going to leave this footage to play. I'm not going to talk over it too much, and I'm just going to speed it up for you so you can just see the whole process in full. So again, we're applying the snow foam and we were able to get that nice thumbnail shot. And we've got the front right wheel now, so again I'm just going to speed this up and let it play. So it looks like we actually clean all of the wheels in our cars. So onto the final wheel, and right, what do I think of JennyChem's IronX? Well, to be fair, I think my judgment of the product is kind of skewed by its price point, and it is a very good price point. So for Korrosol, 5 litres of it costs around £55, but for the JennyChem product, they sell 5 litres for £24, which is pretty phenomenal, considering that fallout removers tend to cost upwards of £40 at least. So from a value proposition it is very good, although it doesn't seem to be quite as strong as the industry leading Korrosol. Right, pre-wash time. So today we're going to be using high definition details road rage in the industry 12 from IronX. So we're just going to be soaking the whole car in the pre-wash and leaving it for a good 5 minutes. Hopefully loosen some of that dirt and get the car as clean as possible. So I think pre-wash is probably the most important step in washing your car, as it gets rid of most of the contaminants that can cause damage to your paintwork during the contact wash. So if you don't have a big pressure sprayer like this, I do highly recommend you get one. It saves you a hell of a lot of time compared to just using a simple handheld trigger sprayer. They are an investment. This Industry 12 cost me about £52 from All Pumps Direct, I think it was. But it is an investment, and they do last a good while, so long as you look after them. Now to extend that dwell time, we're going to be applying another coat of Ultimate Finishes Snow Foam combined with a bit of Green Star to really extend that dwell time on our pre-wash. This is the pre-wash combination I've been using for a good while now. It seems to do an absolutely fantastic job. Now, while I can't speak for the cleaning power of Ultimate Finishes Snow Foam alone, I can say that it cleans very well and stays in the car for a long time, as you can see in these shots here. So the foam is really thick and will really help extend the dwell time of anything underneath it and preventing drying that you don't want in the sun. At around £13 for 5 litres as well, the Ultimate Finishes Snow Foam does provide a really quite good value proposition. But in terms of its cleaning power, I can't really speak for it just yet, so that'll take some more testing in the future. But here I've got about another 150ml of that with another 50ml of Koch Chemie Green Star, just left over again from the previous detail I was on about earlier. So you can see the snow foam and the pre-wash mixture really pulling the dirt off the car here. Now some of these shots may be a bit misleading because the path I'm working on here is quite dirty, but I can assure you the pre-wash combination was very good. So while we're just watching a few of these shots, I just want to get some feedback really if you've made it this far. So this is my first time recording a YouTube video. It's all been recorded on my phone and I've just edited it on, using DaVinci Resolve on my laptop. So you'll have to forgive me for any inconsistencies or anything like that. But yeah, if you could just get some feedback on the video, what you liked, what you disliked, music choice. I've tried to keep it a bit more, you know, backgroundy. Nothing with any lyrics or anything to distract from the actual video. Just, you know, just something to listen to in the background, really. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Right, rinse in pre-wash. This seems to be a hotly contended issue at the moment. Bottom to top or top to bottom. For me, I do like doing from bottom to top, to be honest, because it allows you to see where you've been. I don't really think it makes that much difference so long as you give it a thorough rinse anyway, so let me know what you think in the comments. So again here, really utilising the power of the grey 10 to make sure all the dirt is removed from the paintwork before we begin our contact wash. So here you can see me using the extension lens that came with the detailer's kit, along with I think this is a 15 or 20 degree nozzle. I normally stick with the 20 degree, to be honest. I haven't really changed it from the green nozzle there, you can see. The short trigger lens is also a lot better than the old Karcher one that I used to have, so that's another plus for this. So after our pre-wash we can begin making contact. So we're just going to begin by doing the intricate areas around the front and the back using some green star on a soft detailing brush. I'm just going to go around all the badge work, the lights, the grille, things like that, and just make sure all the tight areas that the wash mitt may not reach are all sorted. So with the rinse done, we can now move on to the back of the car. So again, we're just going to go around the badges, the lights, things like that, and just give it a quick brush over with a soft detailing brush. I think this particular one's from Car Pro. Very nice brush as well. It's quite soft actually. I don't know whether I'm a massive fan of really soft brushes because I don't really feel like they do anything, but this one seems to strike a nice balance between, you know, like makeup brush and normal detailing brush sort of strength. Right, onto the petrol filler cap. So this is actually the first time I've cleaned this since having this car, because I've been a bit wary of the petrol filler cap itself, as there's no, it's not a screw seal on sort of thing. You just push the filler nozzle right through the middle, which obviously you can't see right now because I'm blocking the camera. But yeah, so at this point I realised that the drainage hole in the filler cap is actually blocked, and therefore the water inside the filler cap wouldn't drain away. So I thought probably the best course of action is to go and raid the girlfriend's cupboard and grab a cocktail stick, and you'll see me do that in just a moment. Right, before that though, we're going to give the filler cap a quick rinse out, and I've turned the pressure washer off for this just to literally rinse off any of the water to try and avoid getting any water in the petrol tank itself, which I don't think would happen anyway, but it's just a bit worried anyway, so we're just taking that precaution. Right, girlfriend's cupboard raided and cocktail stick acquired. We're going to be removing the blockage from the drainage hole, and you can see the water dissipating from the filler cap. So then we're going to give it a quick few more hits with the green star on that detailing brush, and then we're going to give it a final rinse down, and that's job done. Right, finally we can move on to the contact wash. So we're going to be sorting our two wash buckets out here. So we're going to be using the 2-bucket method, and in our wash bucket we're going to be putting a good glug of Koch Chemie's Auto Shampoo. Another quite good product that I've been using for a good number of months now. It's very cheap actually. A litre of it from Slim's is about £7. It's a nice shampoo, to be honest. I don't find the suds carry well, particularly onto the car, but in terms of lubrication it's very, very good. So onto the sort of the main talking point of this video really is my contact wash technique. So we've got about 100ml of Ultimate Finishes Snow Foam in the lance here, and we're just going to be foaming all the areas that we're washing before we make contact. So my idea this here is provide some lubrication between the wash mitt and the car, and also it allows you to see where you've been. So hopefully with this technique we can avoid inflicting more scratches and swirls onto the paintwork. I know Larry from Ammo NYC is a very popular, or is a very is a bit of a fan of a similar technique using multiple wash mitts or multiple microfibers, but I just haven't made the investment in buying several wash mitts yet, so maybe that will come in the future. Just thought I'd note as well, the wash mitt I'm using here is Alien Magic's, I think it's Salt and Pepper, I think the colour name is. Nice wash mitt, holds onto suds very well and really soft. So if you like this wash method, please do tell me in the comments, or alternatively tell me what your favourite wash method is, and I'd love to try some more techniques and see what people think. So at this point the sun decided to come out, so I gave the car a quick rinse down to prevent any water spotting, and also my phone started to die, so I took this opportunity to have a bit of lunch and put my phone on charge. So I do promise I did do a proper final rinse. After a much needed recharge for both myself and the phone, we're moving on to our final protection stage. So today we're going to be using one of my absolute favourite products in the Angel Wax lands, Koch Chemie's ProtectorWax. So here we're using about 50ml of ProtectorWax mixed into about 500ml of water, and you just apply it like a snow foam, and you can see it slowly start to disperse on the panel, leaving behind a hydrophobic and glossy finish. So you can use this product on glass like you can see me here doing in the video, but I would avoid getting it on your windscreen as it can smear, and it doesn't seem to last that long anyway, just from the friction from the wiper blades. Right, so I know everyone likes water beading shots, so here are some now just on the back of the car. Now I must admit, Koch Chemie ProtectorWax is one of my all-time favourite products. I'm not sure if this one compares particularly well or is any better than any of the other products on the market. I know Infinity Wax and Constellation Chemicals make similar products that I'm looking forward to try in the future, but this method of application takes absolutely no time at all, and you can do it when you're doing the final rinse. And it adds a quoted 3 months of protection to the car for this particular product, but I normally wash my car sooner than that and apply another layer anyway, so I can't speak on its overall durability, but I'm normally pretty damn happy with the results. So as I bring you in here a bit closer to the bonnet for some more water beading shots, you can see the water behaviour on the bonnet itself. It is a very hydrophobic product considering it's just applied through a snow foam lance. Here as well you can see the water behaviour on the passenger side windows, and you can see that it's very good and it works just as you'd expect. So onto the final drying stage now, and we're going to be using high definition details, twisted loop drying towel. Now aside from the colour, which actually comes in pretty handy for identifying any dirt that you've got on the paint, is a really nice drying towel. It's lovely and soft, holds a load of water. The only thing you do have to watch out for is it holding too much water, and you'll end up wetting the panel more than you dry it. So, time for the final shot, and I am very happy with the finish that ProtectorWax gives to the car. In this particular instance, I haven't actually applied any tyre dressing on camera, but my tyre dressing of choice for this particular wash was Koch Chemie PSS. Really happy with that product. It's fairly cheap and lasts for a good number of weeks in the tyre. Right, unfortunately, that's all of the footage I have for this particular video, because I didn't realise how much I needed. So just a final close now. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and see you next time. Goodbye.